Hey guys, happy Thursday. Literally the third time I've filmed this evening. Apparently my microphone only works with 5 headphones plugged in. That makes sense. So here goes. I really loved your videos this week. Genuinely did. And I think this is going to be quite a tricky video for me, or the last 2 takes were quite tricky videos for me, because I wasn't really obsessive as a child that much, and it only really started to appear, my obsessive personality, when I met Sarah and became friends with her. So she knows all of that stuff. But let's try and see. When I was younger, I guess the first thing I really loved was a Scottish folk group called the Singing Kettle, and they were like a kids group. I went to see them live. I had all the cassettes. They were awesome. They did a great song called "You Canny Push No, You Canny Shove Your Granny Off a Bus." No, you canny shove your granny off a bus. That one. You guys know it. Everyone knows it. But they sang it in a Scottish accent, which was so much better. So I love those. And then when I was a little bit older, I loved Blue Peter so much. I used to watch it religiously. I have a Blue Peter badge, which I've lost, but I still have the little fuzzy thing. Do you remember that you used to put on computers, like the little fuzzy thing with the feet, big feet, and the little tail thing? So I got it for writing a book review about Tom's Midnight Garden by Philippa Pearce that I never read. This is a book that I've only listened to the audiobook, but it's really good. So yeah, runner-up, Blue Peter badge, great. And then I got a bit older, and I loved all the CBeebies stuff, but I wasn't obsessed with it. So, and then the next thing that I really became obsessed with was Lord of the Rings. So I loved The Hobbit as a child, and then the Lord of the Rings film came out when I was like 10. And I actually challenged a boy in my class to read Lord of the Rings, so he could read it first. Looking back on it, he was dyslexic. Not the kindest of thing, but I won. So yeah, ever since then I've been really obsessed with Lord of the Rings. I've watched it infinite number of times. Several times a year I sit down and watch it. So yeah, I love it. It's great. It's great. And the book's fab, and the music's fab. Everything's awesome. And then throughout my teenage years, I guess that's when you tend to have obsessions, but I never really had any. I think because I had 3 older siblings, so I was kind of led by what they liked, and we didn't really watch a lot of TV or really use the internet at all. So I didn't really have obsessions as a teenager with TV or culture and stuff like that. So it wasn't until I got to university and I met Sarah, and she got me into TV shows like Glee, and also things that she no longer watches but got me hooked on, like Made in Chelsea and The Anyways Essex. I'm not proud. And then this year has been a real obsessive year for me. Coming home from work, not having to worry about uni stuff. So I watched Chris Folk. I got my Brian Kinney band. Sarah and I both have Brian Kinney wrist bracelet things. And then Game of Thrones, which I watched very, very quickly. Hey guys, so I've relocated to my room because my flatmates came home, and they thought they might think I'm a little weird to be sitting in front of a computer talking, but now they've moved to the room next door, so I hope you can hear me. So yeah, I watched Game of Thrones very quickly while I was knitting, because yeah, I got really into knitting, and I'm knitting a jumper at the moment, and so I thought that knitting whilst watching it kind of legitimised my time because I was doing something useful. The jumper's almost finished. I just have a sleeve left to do, so almost there. And then the most recent is Buffy, which I watched really, really quickly. I've got like 5 episodes left, and I watched that so that Sarah would watch Lord of the Rings, and I don't think she has yet. So get on it. Hello, hello, hello.